What's going on, guys? The Negro Shot here, and today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about something that is near and dear to my heart. Let's go ahead and get this right here. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, wrong thing. I'm picking up the One Piece thing. Wrong thing. Here we go. Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z, front to back. The first issue. This is the first comic book for Dragon Ball Z. As y'all know, big Dragon Ball Z fan. If y'all been on this channel for a while, big Dragon Ball Z fan. Pretty much the anime that got me into anime, and a lot of us into anime. And for me to actually do this video, it's kind of sad. It's really sad. It's sad that I had to do this video. It's sad that Dragon Ball Z has pretty much become a shell of its former self. And pretty much the easiest way, the most polite way for me to say this without literally crossing a line is pretty much saying, you know what? Dragon Ball Super is it's an abomination of pretty much everything you love about Dragon Ball Z when you were a child. Like I don't even know how to put it into words. It's just a horrible amalgamation of nostalgic garbage and a lot like, oh my god, I can't even speak right now because it's frustrating, you know. It's frustrating, and I have a big issue with Super. But before I get like really deep into this video, I want to go ahead and say a few things. I want to go ahead and lead off with a few disclaimers before I really dive deep into this topic. Okay, so first of all, I haven't seen the new episodes of Super. I have only seen about, I want to say maybe like the first 20 or 40 episodes maybe. I stopped at the part where it's like the revival of F arc. It's where I think the part that I stopped at was when Super Saiyan Goku was about to fight Frieza, basically. I think that's probably the episode I stopped off at. And I stopped watching for a few reasons. The first reason is because, well, the show is subtitled, and I don't really like watching a lot of anime subtitled, especially Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Super was really kind of the first time that I ever watched Dragon Ball Z subtitled. It's just not the same feeling. It's not, it doesn't have that same feeling because I grew up on the English dub. I don't care about this sort of this English dub versus, Japanese subtitled sort of debate about which one is better or more authentic. But I don't really care about that. I like listening to stuff in my own language. Even something like Naruto that has like a horrible dub. Like part one at least. Well, really part two too. I mean, there's some good voices there, but some of the voices are kind of annoying. But I just like hearing Dragon Ball Z like the regular voices, the Funimation voices. And so since Funimation, because I would think, because Super's been out for a while. Super has been out for a while, so I would think Funimation would have gotten the like I would think that Funimation would have gotten the rights by now, but apparently that's not it. So I'm gonna have to wait until the dub comes out to like actually start watching it over from the beginning. But from what I've seen, I don't really like it. There's some stuff that I've liked, and you can go back, and I think I should still have some reviews still up about the first few episodes of Dragon Ball Super. I might have deleted them because I kept getting like a copyright message on my channel because I actually had like the images of the episodes, and I don't know if they copyrighted some of my videos, but I liked some episodes. Like I liked some of the things that they did with the in comparison to the movies, because like I've said, I've only seen I've basically only seen the first two arcs, basically, which are based off of the two movies, Battle of the Gods and Revival of F. And so I like a few things. I like a few changes that they made between the movie version and then the TV version. There's some things that I don't like about the TV series adaptation and then the movie. Like there's certain things that I liked and that I didn't like, but overall there's like this show shouldn't even exist. Like that's one of my main points that I want to get across here today is really that this show shouldn't exist. It's basically its existence is pretty much because of nostalgia. It's because of Dragon Ball Z fanboys. I was about to say Naruto fanboys, but we'll get to that subject later on probably. But it's because of Dragon Ball Z fanboys. You know, it's okay to be a Dragon Ball Z fan. I'm a fan of Dragon Ball Z. I just said it earlier, and I just said it a few seconds into this video. But the Dragon Ball Z fanboys, and there's just a lot of people in this community that are just gonna eat up anything that a lot of these creators just pump out, just anything, especially if it is a established franchise like Naruto or Dragon Ball Z. And with Dragon Ball Z, there's a big loyal fan base, and there are definitely a lot of Dragon Ball Z fanboys, especially in this YouTube community. Definitely a lot of them, man, and a lot of y'all are just gonna eat up anything, just eat it up. And some of the stuff that I've seen from day one just rubbed me the wrong way, and just I wasn't feeling it. So first off, before I get into one of my first points, I do want to say that back in the day when you went home, if you were a '90s kid, if you went home and you started watching Dragon Ball Z on Toonami, it was an exciting experience. And seeing people go Super Saiyan for the first time, you'll never, Dragon Ball Super will never capture that that novelty of seeing that transformation for the first time, I guess. And that is something. This show, like I said earlier, it's a lot to do. Its whole entire existence is a lot to do with nostalgia, really. I mean, when you think about it, when you really think about it, it's because of nostalgia. It's because a lot of people just couldn't let go. And here's the thing, because from my knowledge, Dragon Ball Z was going to end after the Cell Saga. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Dragon Ball Z was supposed to end at the Cell Saga. But people wanted more. People wanted more, and I'm pretty sure there were like people above Akira Toriyama, whoever was publishing or whatever, distributing Dragon Ball Z at the time, the company that was distributing the show or whatever was probably telling them, you know what, you need to do more of this. This is selling like hotcakes out here in Japan and in North America because of Tanami. It was hidden basically everywhere. So he did more reluctantly, and then we got the Boo Saga. And as much there's some things that I liked about the Boo Saga. I mean, there we got Go Tanks and Go. Well, I'm not even about to say Goten because Goten, I hate Goten. Like Goten, I don't even know why you exist because it's kind of weird because it's like, okay, so was Chi Chi pregnant before Goku died? Like there was never any indication of that. So that's my problem with Goten. But having Goten and Trunks fuse that fusion dance, that's classic. I like that. Uh, like I said, Go Tanks, Kid Buu, which is my favorite villain that I like to use in all the Dragon Ball Z games and everything. And There's just a few other things. I like the first Super Saiyan 3, like the first time that Goku goes Super Saiyan 3, and like the weird thing is about the transformations and stuff. I think at the point of Super Saiyan 3, I think that was the point of Akira Toriyama just like he stopped caring. He stopped caring about the transformations. I think at that point he just stopped caring. He really did. Because even the transformation, I mean, I think the transformation looks cool. I think there's some people that think that think the transformation looks dumb, but I like the transformation of Super Saiyan 3 Goku and the other Super Saiyan 3. But then it just got ridiculous when Gotenks was able to go Super Saiyan 3 without a lot of training. I'm pretty sure it took Goku a long time to learn how to sustain that form, and it just got ridiculous with the power levels and how the transformations were. But getting back to Super, one of the problems that I've had from day one is the introduction of new Super Saiyan forms. So the first new form that we got for Dragon Ball Super was Super Saiyan God. And one thing that I'll say about the Super Saiyan transformations of old is that we got them in order, and we got them numbered. So it's like Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, and then 4 if you count GT. And I gotta bring up GT later. But 1 through 3 and then 4. But then now we got Super Saiyan God. I guess you don't count 4 because it's not canon, but now we got this Super Saiyan God, right? And it just looks like Kaioken. That's my first response to like when I first saw it. Like, okay, it looks like Kaioken. And granted, I think Goku's like a lot smaller in that form, but yeah, Kaioken. It's like, did you even try? Did you even try with the with the design of the new form? It's like he didn't even try. It's like, okay, give him red hair again. Just give him red hair. I mean, granted, there's like a small difference between Kaioken and Super Saiyan God, but still, it's like he barely tried. And then Super Saiyan God, I don't like the idea. I never did. I mean, I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed it. There was a few things that kind of felt off to me at that point with certain characters, mainly Vegeta at one point, in which I think that the TV show, the with Dragon Ball Super kind of handled certain things well, especially with the handling of Vegeta sometimes, but like overall, Super Saiyan God transformation wasn't feeling it. I think the character design that design is just lazy and stupid. And then after that, we got Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, or Super Saiyan Blue. Super Saiyan Blue. And, when I first heard this announced, I was like, okay, it's official. This dude isn't even trying anymore. He's not. You can't tell me that he's trying. He's not trying. And you guys are eating it up. It's like, oh my God, Super Saiyan God. And like here's the thing. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. Okay. When I first heard it announced, and then Xenoverse came out, everyone's like, "Oh my God, did they get did like are they gonna put Super Saiyan God in the game? Are they gonna put Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan in the game? Are they gonna put that stuff in the game?" And then people can't wait to play as those characters. And like back in the day when we got new, like even when it came to the games, even like once we got these new forms in the game, like it was exciting. And like I didn't feel any of that when I got Super Saiyan God. When I actually played as Super Saiyan God or Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan Blue, like I didn't feel that way. And like here's another thing. And I probably should have said this first, but it's like he's not even trying with the names anymore. It's just Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. And here's the thing. It would be a lot easier for me to stomach if he would have wrote it in a way that it's like tongue in cheek, where it's like the characters kind of making fun of the fact that they have all these transformations, but it kind of isn't. It kind of isn't. It's just like, okay, well, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan Blue. Super Saiyan Blue. I mean, back in the day, we came up with like back in the day. So like, if you were to search like Super Saiyan 5, Super Saiyan 6, Super Saiyan 10, we had all our different fan made transformations, and those transformations look a heck of a lot better than some of the crap, than all of the crap that we're getting in Super. Period. It's like, how is it that, and maybe like maybe here's the difference. Here's the difference. Us fans are so passionate about Dragon Ball Z, especially at that time. But Akira Toriyama, I'm telling you guys, he doesn't care. He doesn't care. He stopped caring after the Cell Saga. From what I'm seeing, from what I've seen, from what I can glean, I mean, the dude doesn't seem to care. He stopped caring after the Buu Saga. He stopped caring. It's ridiculous, because then we got this new transformation, and just like, just like with Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, just like with Super Saiyan Blue, which I gotta say, why don't you just call it Super Saiyan God 2, or like True Super Saiyan God? Something better than that. Cause like I was saying, back in the day, we had these different forms that we made up, that we were thinking in our heads, oh my god, how cool would it be if there was another form after Super Saiyan 3, which we did get with GT. If you want to count it, because it's, like I said, not canon, but still, like, what if there was another form past 4? Okay, Super Saiyan 5. Okay, Super Saiyan 6. Okay, Super Saiyan 7. But see, now what we're getting is these like really weird forms. So like, and here's another reason why I wanted to do this video. And keep in mind, I've said this before in this video already. I have not seen the new episodes. But when I heard that it was announced that Future Trunks was coming back, oh my god, it just confirmed so much. It confirmed so much. It confirmed basically my theory that, you know what? This show is just nostalgia. Feed the fans. Feed the fans. Like, oh my god, it's catering to nostalgia. That's all it's doing. That's all it's doing. And if you don't believe me, go back and watch the two original. I mean, not two original, but well, hold on. Let me catch myself here. Let me say the right thing. Go back and watch. Go back and watch the first two openings. Well, not the first two openings, but like the first opening and the first ending for Dragon Ball Super. Just go back and watch it. Go back and listen to the lyrics. Read the lyrics. Actually, read the lyrics. It's clear. It's clear as day to me. When I first saw it, and granted, I like the openings and the closing. I like the new opening and the closing, that like the first one that I saw. I liked it, but it was clear as soon as because I started reading the lyrics. I was like, wait a minute, this is really nostalgia, because it's basically saying, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. I haven't seen you in a while, but I'm back. It's pretty much that. It's like, I haven't seen you in a while. We're back in business. That's pretty much what that intro kind of felt like. And even with the lyrics, like, it's just all nostalgia. And I did a video back when it was announced that there was gonna be this arc with like Black Goku or Evil Goku, and Future Trunks. And granted, I don't know what the details are, but I have a problem. I have a problem with it. So, for one thing, you're bringing back Future Trunks, right? And that's a fan favorite character. So like, that was the easy pick. That was an easy pick. It's just like, well, you know what? A lot of our fans like Future Trunks. So you know what? Let's just use him. And so, really, I don't like, for one thing, I don't like the new character design. Like, why is his hair blue? Is he a natural Super Saiyan God? Like, is he a natural Super Saiyan Blue? What's up with that? Did they explain it? Did they explain it in the anime yet? Please comment down below if they gave some type of explanation for that. Because why is his hair blue? Because if his hair is blue, then that means Kid Trunks' hair has to be blue. I mean, granted, I guess you can kind of say that Future Trunks is from an alternate timeline, but still. And then evil version of Goku. Okay, let's get on that. Well, actually, you know what? Let me backtrack. Let me backtrack right quick because I need to also mention another point. And this is about the revival of F Arc and really just bringing Frieza back. Out of every character that you had to bring Frieza back, out of everybody, and then you give him another transformation. Like the dude already had like 10 transformations, man. I mean, I know I'm exaggerating, but he had like a million transformations to me, man. I mean, oh my god. Like, come on. Like he had a lot of transformations already. So you give him another transformation, and this is another thing. I just didn't like him bringing Frieza back out of every character. You could have brought Cooler back. I mean, at least Cooler doesn't have a lot of transformations. He has like 1, 2, 3. I think he might have like 4, maybe 3 or 4. So, like, yeah, should have brought Cooler back or bring a King Cole back or somebody. But they brought Frieza back, and then he gave Frieza a new form, which is basically Super Saiyan Frieza. Basically, it's Golden Frieza. Come on. When I first saw that, I was just shaking my head. I'm just like, why? First of all, stop. Why'd you bring Frieza back out of everybody? He was the most annoying. That whole thing on Namek. And I know I'm getting sidetracked here, but that whole thing on Namek was so slow. It was so slow. But it's just, oh my god. I mean, even the transformations, like I'm saying, the transformations, it's like he's not even really putting dot. It's not even like he's putting a lot of dot into it and a lot of care like he used to. It certainly seems that way to me. Now getting back to Super Saiyan Black. Okay, so I mean not Super Saiyan Black, Black Goku. That's probably gonna be a form next. It's probably a form. Didn't he come out with some article saying like he wanted to do like a Super Saiyan with like white hair? He's probably just gonna call it Super Saiyan White because he's just so bland nowadays. It's just like don't even come up with a name for it. Like I hope at least I hope, and maybe they have already done this. So maybe then I would have to shut up. But maybe there's an actual purpose with the different colors and stuff. Maybe there's a purpose to it. Maybe there's some sort of explanation that they will give later down the line. I mean, I assume if Akira Toriyama actually gives a crap, that maybe he'll have some sort of explanation for that. But still, come up with some cool names at least. Like try some different sort of designs for the transformations. Cause this new transformation for the Super Saiyan Black. So I mean, God, I keep saying it. Black Goku. So Black Goku is the evil version of Goku. From what I've read, this is supposed to be the evil version of Goku. So my question is, how the heck did this happen? Did they explain this yet in the anime? And if they did, go ahead and comment down below and kind of tell me about it. Because like I said, I haven't watched it and I'm not gonna watch it. I'm probably not gonna ever watch it unless it gets dubbed and I have the time to watch it. But I probably won't. But what was I about to say? Oh yeah, Black Goku, Evil Goku, whatever you want to call this bum. My theory here is that he's lazy. Akira Toriyama again, laziness. Why did I say he's lazy? Why on that point? Because this is the easiest thing to do in any show. This is the most generic plot point you could ever have in any show. It doesn't matter how he presented it to us. whether it's Kid Trunks, well not Kid Trunks, Future Trunks coming back to like get Goku's help and get the rest of the Z fighters to go fight this evil version of Goku. It's just it's really a dumb concept that I don't like to see a lot of unless it's executed well and unless it's like a intriguing sort of premise. Because here, from what I see, from what I've just seen, and I haven't seen a lot, I'm not gonna even try to pretend like I've seen everything, I know everything. That would be stupid. But from what I can kind of speculate here, it's just an evil version of Goku. I don't know why he's attacking or whatever. Because like I said, I haven't seen the show. But it seems like such a generic decision. And I've said this before because I did a video. If you guys go back into my videos, I did a video when this was first announced about Black Goku or Evil Goku and the redesign of Trunks. And I was saying basically, this is very generic, just a very generic plot point. Like you've probably seen this in so many different shows by now. If you've been watching cartoons and just a lot of different media, like if you've been watching it as long as I have, you know, then you've probably seen this plot point done before, and you're probably going to see it done better by people that actually give a crap about their franchise. Because as much as I kind of don't really like a lot of Shippuden. Excuse me, I'm kind of getting out of breath. Oh my god. Okay, so as much as I sometimes don't like some of the things that Kishimoto did with Shippuden, because it kind of went all out. It just went full Dragon Ball Z. But there are a few instances of where like evil character, like an evil version of character X, where that kind of works. The first thing that I was thinking of when this was first announced about this evil version of Goku is, okay, is it going to be something as plain and generic as evil version of character of like evil version of Goku fights evil version of Goku, uh he ends up fighting Krillin, and Krillin's just like, yo, Goku, what's wrong with you? And like Krillin or some other character thinks that that's the actual Goku and ends up getting the crap beat out of him. Something like that. Y'all get what I mean. Like a friend of Goku ends up getting beaten half to death, ends up thinking that that is the actual Goku when in fact it's the evil version of Goku. But if Super has done that already or is going to do that, then you should be ashamed of yourself for liking the series. Period. Because that's the most simplistic crap in the world. Because you want to know how simplistic it is. I just made it up in like 5 seconds. I thought of it in like 5 seconds. So you know how generic it is. But really, the only thing I can really say is that it's been done better, and it probably will have been done better in other stuff, even going forward. Let's look at some examples of an evil version of a character, like the good character, such as like Naruto, for example. Let's just take Naruto for example. So there's two examples I'm going to give here. There was that movie that like there was like different alternate versions of Naruto characters, and then there was like an alternate version of Naruto named Minma, and I thought that was executed well. I love that. I love that movie, and I love seeing the alternate versions of these characters. And I like seeing Naruto face off against Minma. That was cool. And then also in Shippuden, and my memory's kind of fuzzy, but there was this part where like Naruto had to fight like an evil version of himself. Hopefully, I'm not getting that confused with anything, but like there was a part where he had to fight an evil version of himself, like he was staring at a waterfall or something. I can't remember too far back, but Both of those examples are good examples of that sort of thing. And I'm pretty sure I can think of a lot other examples, but those are the two I'm just gonna give you right now because it's kind of late and I kind of feel myself kind of drifting off because this is actually my third attempt trying to do this video because my camera keeps shutting off. But really, really, it's just horrible. It's a horrible sort of plot point, and I just really want to nail home the key issue here because sometimes you just gotta let some stuff die. Like Dragon Ball Super doesn't need to exist. I just want to make that clear. It doesn't need to exist. It didn't need to exist. But instead, you have a lot of Dragon Ball Z fanboys, especially here in the YouTube community, that just won't let it die. And I'm afraid the same thing is gonna happen with Naruto. Like years later, like 10 years later, Naruto is still going with like Boruto. Boruto's gonna have his whole series. Like God forbid, just let it die. Like it had its time, and that's a big problem when the anime keeps going on and on and on. I mean, just look at One Piece. It's 600 episodes. Like when are we gonna get to the end? When are we gonna get to the end? And it's not that I hate Dragon Ball Z. It's not that I hate One Piece. It's not that I hate Naruto. It's just like at a certain point, the quality's gonna go down. At a certain point, the author is gonna stop giving a crap and just give you anything. Just shove anything. And granted, yeah, I know that some of these guys, they do kind of like plan things out. But even with that in mind, even if they have planned out these certain plot points, some of the stuff they're coming up with is just stupid. It's just stupid. And like I was trying to say a few seconds ago, a few years from now, I really hope that we're not looking at a series based on Boruto's son, which would be the grandson of Naruto, and then we can look at the grandson of Naruto's series. Like I don't want this crap to keep going on and on and on. Sometimes it needs to die. Sometimes it just needs to stay dead. I mean, a show should be like a human being almost. We have a beginning and we have an end. We live and we die. But you know what? People still remember us. People still remember us as, people are going to still remember other people once they die. Just like with Dragon Ball Z, Just like with Dragon Ball Z. For years and years and years. This right here has stood the test of time. For about 20 years. Look how many video games and stuff has been keep being made. Like there were so many games that have been made, and the Dragon Ball Z series, like before this year, before Super came out, had been over. But it's because the fan base loves it. And there's nothing wrong with loving the anime and stuff. There's nothing wrong with loving it. And like here's another point, but before I forget it, because it's on my mind. So I know there are people that hate GT. I know there's people that hate GT. I like GT. I'm probably one of the few people. There's some things I didn't like about it, mainly because they made Goku small, and then the fact that they had Vegeta cheat to get to Super Saiyan 4. Granted, I think you know what? I don't think Vegeta would really cheat to go to Super Saiyan 4. But anyway, there's some things that I liked about GT, the Shadow Dragons and everything like that. But why I wanted to bring up GT is because GT wrapped the story. It wrapped the story up perfectly. I don't care what you say. It was perfect. It was perfect. I know every single one of y'all had a tear in their eye. Everybody had a tear in their eye when they saw Goku, leave with the dragon. Because they abused the Dragon Balls. Always wishing Krillin back. So, that was perfect. And here's the thing. Here's another point. Because to the mainstream audience, they don't give a crap if GT is canon. They don't even know the concept of canon. Some people don't even know about that concept. Because before Super came out. So before Super came out, I had to tell my friend, I was like, yo, they're making another Dragon Ball Z. He's like, how are they doing that if Goku is dead? Goku's gone. And I was like, nah, man, that's not canon. And I had to explain to him the concept of canon. And he's just like, oh man, that's stupid, man. Because it is. The story is over. And then what about Goku Jr.? So like Goku Jr. isn't canon either? I like that idea, Passing on the name of the greatest fighter in the universe. But yeah, GT wrapped things up. But people couldn't let it go. They couldn't let it go. And like I was saying earlier, GT, because again, Akira Toriyama had no involvement in it. Like he had no involvement in GT. So that tells you something. Now I don't know. I can't really speak. I can't really speak with certainty when I say this, but I believe it's because he just didn't want to really mess with the Dragon Ball franchise. Because like I said earlier, Majin Buu Saga, and correct me if I'm wrong, it was supposed to end with Cell Saga. He wanted it to end with Cell Saga, but they wanted more. Then we have GT, which didn't have his involvement. I think he might have. I think he might have had some input with the Super Saiyan 4, and with some small things, but he didn't have any involvement in it. And now because Akira Toriyama has involvement in Super, everyone's just like, yeah, man, whoa, this is great. I want to see more. More. But my question is, what if he didn't have any involvement with it? Like, what if Akira Toriyama didn't even have any involvement with Super? What if it was like GT almost? Because that's why I think that's kind of why a lot of people don't consider GT canon. It's because, hey, man, he didn't really have a lot to do with that. But what if he didn't have a lot to do with Super? Would you still accept Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan? Would you still accept Super Saiyan Blue? Are you gonna accept Super Saiyan White? Like here's the thing. Would you had come on, man, come on. I can barely speak right now, man, because it's getting late. But no, you wouldn't. Just to sum it up, no, you wouldn't. I know some of you guys probably would have accepted all these forms because you're idiots. You're just mindless Dragon Ball Z fanboys. But some of you guys, man, some of you guys are gonna accept anything, and some of you guys are actually smart like me and just like, okay, wait, this is stupid. Super Saiyan Pink Rose or whatever they calling it. This is dumb, and this is the last point because I'm getting tired and I don't feel like talking anymore. But Super Saiyan Red Rose, I'm guessing that's the dumb name for it. I've heard so many freaking people so far, and I'm reading the comments for what people want in like Dragon Ball's universe, and people are worried about, oh my God, is Super Saiyan Rose gonna be in the game? Are we gonna be able to have Super Saiyan Rose for our created character for Dragon Ball's universe for Xenoverse 2? I'm just like, why? No, this is just stupid. It's stupid. It's literally Super Saiyan with pink hair. Nothing else different. And it's just retarded. Like when I was a kid, I don't think I would have ever imagined a Super Saiyan with pink hair. Super Saiyan Red Rose. That name alone, or whatever the official name is, tells you that he does not care. It just tells you that Akira Toriyama doesn't care. He does not care. This whole project, all the Super, is just nostalgia. It's there because of nostalgia. It's there because people can't let stuff go. And when you can't let stuff go, and then you want a new series based on something, there are going to be some bad results. There are going to be some bad results, especially in the future if this keeps happening. And I know some of you guys are just going to keep accepting this. it's ridiculous. I mean, Super Saiyan Red Rose. I would have never dreamed of it. Like I wonder if there's an explanation for it. There probably like hopefully there is, but I just think it's stupid. But yeah, that's I think that's pretty much. I think I've covered all I wanted to cover. Yeah, Dragon Ball Super. It's not super. You know, it's just it's garbage. It's garbage. I mean, there's some good stuff, and there might be some good stuff to come, but it's garbage. You know, it's just garbage. It's just there. It's there to you know, shut you idiots up who just couldn't stop, you know, begging for it. And like, here's the thing: it's not even that. It's not even the idea of Dragon Ball Z continuing. Because I'm okay. Like, I would have been okay if Dragon Ball Super, let's say if Dragon Ball Super didn't exist. It doesn't exist. But Dragon Ball Xenoverse, I'm okay with that, you know? Because it's the Dragon Ball series continuing in another media. That's all it should have been. Because the Dragon Ball games have been coming out without the series continuing. Yes, we've been getting like Dragon Ball Kai, but before Battle of the Gods and the other movie uh Resurrection of F, you know, before all of that, we got the Kai series. So we got like a little remastered version, and you know, for years and years and years, you know, we were playing through the same sagas over and over and over and over, and we were getting tired of that. And so they were like, you know what? Let's give them something new. So they gave us Xenoverse. Like, how many of you guys are actually mad at Xenoverse for not technically being canon? So like that's the issue here. That's another like issue I have with like the fan base is like, okay, you're mad at GT for, you know, not being canon or whatever, or for whatever issues it has. But I'm pretty sure the Xenoverse has issues, but I don't hear a lot of people crying about that. You know, like all it should have been is, you know, Xenoverse. Okay, we got Xenoverse to sort of kind of give us this new alternate kind of story, and that's it. You didn't need a whole new series. And like I said earlier, just to close out, man, because I'm tired of talking about this. Because like I said earlier, this is my third take for this for trying to do this video, because my camera, I mean my phone rather, just keeps cutting off. So if it cuts off again, I promise you, man, I'm not doing another video like this. Not another video like this. You know, I'm trying a different format. I'm trying to do some webcam videos for you guys. See if you guys like it. But the last thing I just want to say is be smart next time with what you ask for, because there's a reason why Yu Yu Hakusho, for example, is a classic, and it's like it's still good. And if they ever bring that back, you know, because here's the thing, and I promise, last point, because I know this video is gonna be long, but the legacy, you're gonna tarnish the legacy of Dragon Ball Z now by having all these stupid forms and all this other stupid crap in it. That, you know, when you look at the entire product as a whole, it's like, okay, well, you had this cool stuff where it kind of seemed like you were trying, and then over here it's just like, okay, you weren't trying at all. Super Saiyan God Blue, or Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan White, Super Saiyan Rose, you know, all that crap. You know, it's like you were trying over here with, you know, with this material, but then over here you weren't. You know, it's gonna tarnish the legacy if Dragon Ball Super just ends up being flat, and it might never meet the expectations of a lot of people, because there are even bigger Dragon Ball Z fans than me. Because here's the last thing I'm gonna say, because I've done a few videos about the Dragon Ball Xenoverse, and I've been seeing how many dislikes to likes that I've been getting on those videos with my friend, sort of discussing the the trailers and everything, and I'm like, okay, this is Xenoverse 1.5. I've seen this already, but Dragon Ball Z fans, not all of them, but some of them, they will accept anything. They're gonna buy it